The stream will be starting shortly. Please stand by.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just tuning, figuring out what I'm doing. Yes, I am. Shortly. Very soon.
It'll be the same height. We'll get started. Is that okay? Are you ready? Okay. Alrighty. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Sevareid House. I think we have some new people in the house. Thanks for coming. Thank you. And it's good to see you here tonight. We're going to have a nice chill evening with two great singer-songwriters. We're going to start off with Lynne Hollyfield, who I met at, I think it was our first festival of COVID. We actually went to a music festival down on the Parkway. It was like a little local festival, mostly women, or was it all women?
It was run by women,
Yeah.
and mostly.
So very cool little festival at Cedar Knoll on the Parkway. Beautiful spring day, and got to meet Lynn and actually Valeria Stewart, who's played here before. We met her that day. So, you know, even though we were all running around like this with our masks on, we were able to make some connections to bring some great music to you. So Lynn's going to play first, a short set, and then we're going to bring out Marc Douglas Berardo, who you all have seen before because he was here 2 years ago, and he's a great storyteller. But in the meantime, let's hear it for Lynn.
Thank you, Janet. So blue, I'm so blue. I'm just sitting here watching the sky just die. I was so blue. He left, I sighed, I thought, and cried, all by myself alone. The one thing I didn't know is you were coming along, no, or that you would have a love so strong for me, so dear. You're here, and now we're just sitting here watching the sky. You and I, you and I. The one thing I didn't know was you were coming along, no, or that you would have a love so strong for me, so dear. You're here, and now we're just sitting here watching the sky. You and I, you and I. Whoa. We're just watching the sky, just you and I. Well, thank you. So that was my love lost, love found song. So I'm going to do an old song I wrote many, many years ago. This is called Feel Like Seeing You. The days grow shorter, the nights are cold. I sit by this glow of fire and I feel old. I feel like seeing you. The grass grows longer with this falling rain. My heart grows stronger from all of this pain. I feel like seeing you. But need is one thing, want is another. When you can't have it, you suffer. Is it a ghost deep in my mind that haunts me this day? And most of my time I feel like seeing you. The days are longer now, the nights are warm. I sit by this dying fire and whisper this song. I feel like seeing you. Thank you. It's fun singing those old, like bluesy kind of songs. And everybody's like, who did you write that about? Yeah, I am married, but no. I wrote it a long time ago. That's my excuse. Anyway, I'm going to do... this is a song. I was reading these books, a book by William Martin. And my daughters, I have two daughters, and they're grown. They're in their 20s now. But at the time, they were young. And I read this Parents Tao Te Ching book by William Martin. Oh, my gosh. Most beautiful book. I highly recommend. And so, long story short, this is kind of weird. I had chickens in my yard, and we had a chicken tractor. And it was that year we had the blizzard. And when it melted, our yard just turned into this muddy mess, right? So I literally wrote this song like I had this, like the way, the Taoist way of being in the world, but I was learning lessons from slipping and sliding in the mud. So this is called The Muddy Way. Muddy feet, there's no street, just clay and dirt and water down beneath my feet. Sink and slide, each one's a ride, slows my pace. This is no race and I'm reminded with this rain, it's how you walk the muddy way. Feeling stuck in the mud, lose a shoe, you kinda knew it's not just bad luck. You chose that path, despite the math. Ditch the sock and lift the lock and you'll remember with this rain, it's how you walk the muddy way. Muddy roads are rarely straight, there's bumps and holes. Sometimes you have to wait, they're mostly curvy, slippery and swervy. No perfect path, you gotta laugh. Feel the flow of the mud between your toes. Muddy feet, snow's retreat, toes in earth, you have everything you need to boggy land. Just add some sand, plant your seeds, and soon you will remember with this rain, you've got to walk the muddy way. Muddy roads are rarely straight, there's bumps and holes. Sometimes you have to wait, they're mostly curvy, slippery and swervy. No perfect path, you gotta laugh. Feel the flow of the mud between your toes. There's no street, just clay and dirt and water down beneath my feet. Sink and slide, each run's a ride, so's my pace. This is no race and I'm reminded with this rain, it's how you walk the muddy way. With this rain, it's how you walk the muddy way. So my newest project, I feel like I can talk a little, I should be talking, but my newest project is a children's book. So the way this came about was I wrote this song because I always wanted a treehouse when I was a kid, and I grew up on Staten Island. And they have trees there, but the ones well, no, they do. But we had a hemlock tree. I don't know if you know what that was. It's very wispy, thin branches, right? Nothing you could climb on. And so I don't know. I always wanted a tree house. So then I met my husband. He's a carpenter. We moved to Accokeek, Maryland, and it's this woodsy area, and have two beautiful girls, and still no treehouse. So I figured I'm just going to have to write a song about that. So the long story short, a friend said that would make a nice book. So I went ahead and did it, and so I have a children's book here. It's called The Tree, the Ship, and Me, for anybody like me who's always wanted one, or, you know, kid at heart here. So here we go. Oh, no, that's the last song. Here we go. Whoops. That would have been bad. Oh, thank you. All right. He's so good. Is he? Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, here we go. This tree's got a lot of arms that hold me tight when I'm alone sometimes. The tree, she sets me free. The wind lifts the leaves into a sail. I hold on tight to the rail of the tree. On the ship, on the sea. We're never really quite alone. There's mermaids, whales, and chanty songs, and a million stars that keep me company. We sing together with the wind. We sail to lands we've never been. On the tree, on the ship, on the sea. Some people see a mighty oak leaves waving in the breeze. My sea legs feel a ship afloat, sailing the seven seas. She's broad and stout, she's grand and fine. She's become the very best friend of mine. The tree, the ship, and me. Sometimes we hit a hurricane. The ship, she's tied in wind and rain. We sail past the sharks and pirates too. With a hurdy-gurdy, we make up songs about the time when we'll be home in the tree. On the ship, on the sea. Some people see a mighty oak leaves waving in the breeze. My sea legs feel a ship afloat, sailing the seven seas. She's broad and stout, she's grand and fine. She's become the very best friend of mine. The tree, the ship, and me. That's where the fiddle player is supposed to come in. One summer night, beneath the stars, wondering just where I are, I felt akin to a pirate on the sea. Higher as my stomach growled and hunger near it, I heard a call. It's supper, dear, in the tree, on the ship, on the sea. We eat our grub, the galleys close, the sun has gone to sleep. The sails are low, we batten down till our next sail at sea. She's broad and stout, she's grand and fine. She's become the very best friend of mine. The tree, the ship, and me. The tree, the ship, and me. The tree, the ship, and me. So about two more songs, I guess. Okay. Get my car keys here. That's exactly what Mark said, and it just made me laugh. Yeah, just want to make sure I. It's been one of those days. Has everyone been enjoying the flower moon? It's been kind of a great. I blame everything on the full moon. When it's good, kind of. Okay, so I'm going to do this is a love song, but it's a song about love and finding love in our lives. Not really necessarily romantic love. So it's called Love in You. You said not alone, in search of a home for your heart. You checking off your list of everything you want. Love has no color or shame. Love is always there beside you. True love doesn't have a name. The past keeps tapping on your shoulder. Hurt has hitched a ride too. Just stick 'em in your suitcase and remember, it's what's made a sweeter you. Love knows no perfection. Love sees the truer side of you. Love knows no isolation. Love is seeking you. Anybody whistle? Ooh, wish I could whistle. All right. Okay, now for the walk down. Don't You can never see tomorrow, just the scattered pieces and missing parts. But you can be a believer that love can heal a broken heart. Love is ever mending. Love sews a golden thread. Love pulls pieces together. Love, love, love is all love says. You are never alone in search of a home for your heart. All right, thank you so much. All right, so thank you, Janet and Michael, for the invitation. This is just lovely, and all of you for coming out tonight. Thank you for being here, and Mark. So great to see you again. I'm looking forward to it. This is a perfect balance, the shy, quiet one, followed by Mark. I think that works pretty well. It's a good balance. So I'm going to do a tune that I wrote. You know, everything, we have this frame of reference now. Well, before the pandemic, during the pandemic. This was at the very beginning when it was just like, what's going on here? It was scary, right? It was really scary. So I wrote the song. It's called Just Begin. When you're feeling lost or a little blue and the world around isn't what you used to, you were all sad. Now life shakes that dream, paints an illusion. What does it all mean? Take a deep breath, now it's the start. Take a leap of faith from your weary heart. Pull out your colors from deep within. An old seed planted, now a flower blossoming. You thought the days ahead would be a little lighter. You thought your steps would have taken you farther. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Like in the night, dawn's around the corner, dark and light. They'll teach you to be stronger. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Don't worry, just begin. Pull out your colors, you might think they're dim, but only your hand can make them blend. See for yourself what's right before your eyes. It's your masterpiece with no disguises. You thought the days ahead would be a little lighter. You thought your steps would have taken you farther. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Like in the night, dawn's around the corner, dark and light will teach you to be stronger. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. You thought the days ahead would be a little lighter. You thought your steps would have taken you farther. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Like in the night, dawn's around the corner, dark and light will teach you to be stronger. Wherever you are, it's where you need to be. Don't worry what's been. Don't worry, look within. Don't worry where you've been. Just begin. Thank you so much.
Fishing and the whistling? Huh? Fishing and whistling? Fishing and whistling. Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
Good. So, Mark, has anybody ever said you sound like, hi, I'm Janice.
I'm Mark.
Nice to meet you. Has anybody ever told you you sound like Graham Nash a little bit?
No, but I'm going to start signing his name on the checks.
That's a freaking compliment and a half.
I love
right?
Kanye. He's one of my heroes, actually.
Yeah.
No, for some reason, through the 80s, I saw Crosby, Stills, Nash and Crosby, like every permutation, like a lot, and mostly by accident. Like I feel like I wanted to see them, but I always had like great seats, and someone was like, "Let's see," and I just
They were
love them so much. Yeah, I mean,
But I like listen. I'm like, oh, he's playing at Sevareid House. Let me see what he's all about. And I'm like, it's like Graham Nash.
you could have said a lot of things, but that's really nice. I love
Yeah.
and I keep up now with
doing
Wow.
really well, and swimming. And over the past year, she's kind of dropped off on all that.
Well, if her heart wasn't
Right.
working great, that might be one of the problems.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping she, recovers from this and is like, oh, I'm a new
That's
person.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I really
I
appreciate
meant to,
it.
after we had that little exchange, I was like, you didn't even ask her about her health. But I'm glad she.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Believe me. I was like, holy shit. I just ran down there.
So
and
many of my friends like my age. Yeah. I mean, like in between December.
Oh, yes. This is my friend Laura.
Let's do it after. All right.
These biker gangs have been taking over the stage, man. Festivals.
Who's watching the stage? Nothing. Talk to them. So that mic is hot and it's going live, and so there's.
Good to know.
That's a smart move.
Oh, she does?
If you got half a minute, you should spot check the drop D tuning as well.
Square box. Well, that was the style. Sort of the trajectory line. It started here and it evolved. Like that glass house in Connecticut that we filmed.
I think I've got you muted now, so.
I'm muted on that.
in the backyard for 2 years. We made it through with shows.
Yes, during the Troubles.
Yeah, we actually had our first show in July of 2020 in the backyard. It was crazy. We were all like, oh, stay away from me. But we had a rock band like out there. We built a stage. It was crazy. But
My back is still bad.
it was like a full day project. But then we decided maybe we just better go on the patio.
Yeah.
Because the whole stage thing with the rock band probably wasn't a good idea. But it was a fun show and everybody was grateful. And Mark was one of the ones that came to save us during that time.
You saved me.
And, he's here again. And he said, I want to come back and play in the living room. So I said,
did.
You got it.
I did.
He just completed recording a record in Austin. Maybe
Pretty
he'll
much, yeah, it's
tell
pretty much
something
done, yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
And we'll get to hear some of the songs, maybe some new ones.
Sure.
Maybe some new ones. So that'd be great.
They're not my songs, but I'll play some.
So welcome, Mark.
It's been a while since we last talked. Last time I saw you, the world was in flames. We were dancing on the edge of the darkness, kicking down doors, taking names. Ruby, I know your soul is battered, but giving up now is a big mistake. There's a second chance lurking around every corner, a beautiful morning about to break. Look at that sunrise over yonder, look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that road laid out before you and the night's passed and you've survived. Come on, Ruby. Walk with me into this light and on. I can't see that you've been stumbling, drifting around, searching for grace. Some of that drifting's taking its toll. I can see it in your face. You can wallow in 2 years of the trouble, hide away expecting doom. But you're gonna have to get yourself up tomorrow, get out of this room. And look at that sunrise over yonder, look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that road laid out before you and the night's passed and you've survived. Come on, Ruby, walk with me into this light. Weaving around like a whiskey dancer under the cover of the night. This darkness has got to give with the coming of this morning light. So look at that sunrise over yonder. Look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that road laid out before you and the night's passed and you've survived. Come on, Ruby, walk with me into this light. Yeah. Come on, Ruby, walk with me into this light. Yeah. Okay, good night. Thank you very much. Lynn, thank you. That was a beautiful set. I love playing with you. I love your songs. Thanks for doing it. How about Lynn? I say that with like really great sincerity, as I'm from New York and I hate everything. But you're wonderful. Your keys are here. Everybody all right? You good? I'm glad we're doing this. This is nice. I like it here. I'm thinking about buying the place. It's beautiful. Now that's ridiculous. You've heard the first song. You've heard the work. I can't afford it, but it is beautiful. I do love it. So thanks. So I'm gonna sing about 106 songs, and we're gonna stay here till 5 a.m. and nobody's going anywhere. We got a lot to say tonight. Everything sound all right? Everybody good? Yeah. That's a song about the passing of time. How long can you run? Trying to outrace the setting sun. How long can you roll before you're gonna have to pay the toll? Each moment comes and then it's gone. It's out into the great beyond, and the hair on your head turns to gray. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. See, time is a currency that you can't save. It's a crashing on the beach like so many waves. And the body's just wires and bones, slowly broken up by sticks and stones. Each moment comes and then it's gone. It's out into the great beyond, and the hair on your head turns to gray. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. Each moment comes and then it's gone. It's out into the great beyond, and the hair on your head turns to gray. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. I wrote the song about getting older and starting to forget the words as the years go. Oh well. There's a little, it'll come to me. There's a brilliant thing that I say at this moment in time. Just imagine for a moment. No, I don't know. Let's see. I'll sing this to you. I'll say, time is a currency that you can't save. It's crashing again on the beach like so many waves. Slowly broken up by sticks and stones. Mother and child in a beautiful bond, and the child grows up and the child's gone, and the hair on your head turns to gray. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. With every passing day, little by little, every passing day. It's just us here, so I feel like if you sing this with me, because the doors are locked, right? No one will. You won't have to go to church tomorrow. Sing that with me. Sing. Little by little, every passing day. 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 That's why you get a living room for that. Every passing day. Little by little, every passing day. Little by little, every passing day. Little by little, every passing day. That was fun. Thank you for applauding. Really, the more I stand here and I look at the room, if you guys ever hit the road or anything, I got a friend, my friend Snake and I will watch the house while you're gone. We'll treat it like our own, you know, like play your records, we'll put them back in the sleeves, we'll do it. I did just make a record in Austin, but I haven't made a full record in 10 years. It went by quickly, yeah, it's amazing. But because I do this for a living, and you think I would get around to it, but I'm inherently lazy and somewhat troubled. But I forgot that I'd really made a whole record in Woodstock, New York, that I just didn't release. I just lost the heart for it, sort of during when COVID started. It kind of just, So it exists, and this is one of the songs from that record. That one day, I'll put it out, and it'll be so great that my mom or someone will have it, because Yesterday I went drinking, even though I knew I should not. But my hands were shaking and my body aching till I had that first shot. But I'm having trouble breathing when I am alone. I get so lonely at the end of the day, I just can't stay home. When the glow wears off and I can no longer fly, I tell myself I'm gonna fix it up and rectify. Yeah. You see me, I've been dancing with that trouble since I was 16. I went down every wild road, never said no to a crazy scene. And my mother tried to save me, God rest her soul. But there's only so many things a mother's love can control. And when the glow wears off and I can no longer fly, tell myself I'm gonna get it right and rectify. Yeah. Here I am, gone again today. All the work I had in my head, it just slips away. When the can no longer fly. I tell myself that tomorrow I'll wake up and commit to starting over. To myself I will admit that this time I'm really gonna try to face up to the things that I am not and rectify. Yeah. Thank you. Can I get anybody anything? I feel like I have the mic. I could call to the kitchen. Whoever brought the cheese, thank you. Should I carry on? Here's a real pick-me-up. You are not broken, and your wings, they are not clipped. It's just a temporary melancholy into which you have slipped. Maybe it did not work out, but you got to love just the same. Put the memory of all that behind a picture frame. Pack up your bags and close the drawer. You don't have to live that way anymore. Give yourself a break. Let your heart just rest and bandage up the places that you've bled. Listen to the voices in your head telling you you are already gone. Put the wind at your back. You got to ride this one out. You have come too far to give up now. Everything you need, you could probably carry through the door. Don't even stop to think about what it is you're leaving for. There'll be no more empty promises, no more keeping score. There'll be no more dodging bullets in your dirty little war. Give yourself a break. Let your heart just rest and bandage up the places that you've bled. Listen to the voices in your head telling you you are already gone. Gather up your thoughts, gather up your things, gather up your strength and mail the key. You know, thoughts and wisdom, those things are earned and then they're owned. Something you carry with you from everywhere that you have roamed. You are made of whalebone. You're getting stronger every day. Take what you need and be on your way. You're tough as stone. Yeah, and you can live alone. There you stand at the dimming of the day. There's nothing else that anyone can say except you are already gone. You are already gone. It just occurred to me how strange it is to have a psychoanalyst in the front row here listening to each of these songs. Did I see you take some notes? Should I be worried? All right, so we're friends now. I've told you everything about me. What I haven't told you is that I live in Rhode Island. It's a very small state. The entire state is wall-to-wall carpeted. It's so small. In the summertime, I live in a place called Block Island. It's just off the coast there. I keep what amounts to a small bunkhouse in the back behind a National Hotel, which is a very old Victorian hotel where I've been running a tab since 1997 with no intention of paying it because I leave just at the right time every year to get away from it. So, but it's a beautiful place in the summer. It's could be a bit isolating, but for the most part, it's a stunning place to be. And I've been doing that for like 26 years. I think the math is 26 years, which is longer than I've done anything, really. But anyway, this is a song that I made up when I met a retiring yacht salesman one rainy day there on that island. And sometimes songwriting can be really easy. I just sort of hung around with him for a day, and we had a whole lot of drinks, and he said a lot of stuff, and I wrote it down, and I made up a song. This is a 50-minute song. It's not a 50-minute. No, I think it's a universal thing. It's, well, why do I go on? I'll sing it for you. It's called Passing Through. Afternoon of the storm, I stood on Sunset Hill, looking through the pouring rain as the great salt pond was filled. Beyond the point, the sea was wild, the gulls were diving down into the churning spray of the Block Island Sound. Yeah. See, Michael was from an island family, lived there most his life, and I met him in the hotel lobby. We talked into the night just before the twilight faded as the storm returned to sea. Michael stopped to collect his thoughts and said to me, the more that you live and the more that you learn that these winds are gonna blow and the tide is gonna turn, but you are temporary. Me and you, we are only passing through. Michael had a wife and children, ran the charters on the bay. After 70 years of making plans, he was living for today. He said, with the storm come the changes, rock is only shifting sand. When I was a boy, the shallow harbor used to be dry land. He said, the more that you live, the more that you learn that these winds are gonna blow and the tide is gonna turn, but you are temporary. Me and you, we are only passing through. You got the ceaseless waves upon the shore. The winds are gonna blow, and time will erase your footprints when you go. And the world will keep turning on and on and on. And the world will keep turning on the sun. When you're gone, when you're gone. Michael said memories are photographs in black and in white, and the shape of the world is what you know until another storm ignites. And boats here will keep arriving, people gonna come and go. And from my point of view on this stool tonight, brother, that's all you need to know. And the more that you live, and the more that you learn that these winds are gonna blow, and the tide here will turn, but you are temporary. You are only passing through. That the changes that come when the winds do blow, that is your maker's way to let you know that you are temporary. We are only temporary here. You are only temporary. You are only passing through. The afternoon of the storm, I stood on Sunset Hill, looking through the pouring rain as the great salt pond was filled. Yeah. Ooh, that felt good. This is so much fun. Can we do this every Saturday? Is that cool? That was fun. Let's see. Maybe I would like to play you something that maybe many of these songs are new to you. Clearly they are. But I want to play you one that's new to me. I did just make this record. So I had made a record in a long time. I have a great friend who in Texas, he really almost can't walk the streets. He's just a legendary songwriter. He's a wonderful human being. His name is Walt Wilkins. And he, please not during the show. We toured a little bit over the last couple of years, and a number of years ago, remember seeing him play somewhere and thinking, that's how good you have to be. You know, Lynn, how that feels. Like, I was like, man, I got to start over. You know, when you see someone great, like, it's all wrong. I got to start. He's just really, I've learned a lot from him. But we had played in New York City. Susie, was it like last year or 2 years ago? Last year. And we'd done this whole tour, and it was great. And then we got to New York to the Rockwood Music Hall, and it was not great. There was the room was full, and sometimes like the feeling is off. Something was just off, you know. And New York can do that to you. It's hard to park. Everybody's mean. When you walk into a club in New York, the bouncer just punches you in the breadbasket just to say hello. And so we did this little show, and he seemed agitated. He said, "Hey man, let's get out of here. Let's take a walk." I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And we walked down the street and walked into a place, and he just seemed, he wanted to say something to me. I thought I was in trouble. Sometimes when you tour with someone around, you rub them the wrong way after a while. I mean, you know, like look at each other and be like, "I don't like the shape of your head," you know, like you just don't like you anymore. But he said, "Sit down." And he took his phone out and he put it on the table, and he put 5 minutes on it. He said, "I'd like you to shut the blank up for 5 minutes and don't talk, and I'm going to say some things to you." And he said the nicest things about songs and life, and that I should be making a record, and I should do it immediately in Texas because he has the guys right in that moment. It would have to happen like soon. And I felt at that moment when he said that, I was like $20,000 away from that moment because it's expensive to make records, you know? But he convinced me, and we did a Kickstarter. I've never done that. I tried not to do it for years. I thought, I don't bother people for that. But it was the greatest experience. It was so great. You've done one, Lynn. You told me. It's the greatest. People were so nice. People are so generous, and they say nice things. And I'm going to do a Kickstarter for everything from now on. Go to the store, milk. No, I'm not going to do that. But people were really nice, and we were scheduled because we had these players. They're great players. Some of them play with the Dixie Chicks. Some are with all these acts. They had to go. They were there. And we did it in 5 days, like pro guys. They got it all done. It was such a great experience. I loved it so much. I was so sad when it ended. You know, you want something like that to go on and on. But I don't know where that story was going, except that, this is a new song. I feel like I was trying to write like a Frank Sinatra song, so this is my attempt at that sort of thing. When the leaves begin to fall and the geese begin to go, when the slowdown comes and the leaves begin to show, geese go over the mountain, down along the seams, to East St. Kent, to Sierra del Mar. No matter where I go, no matter how far, I'm on my way home to you. People come to hear the stories and the songs that were made up by a man who was falling apart. Wild tales of the great rum runners, quiet cries of heartbreak in the dark. After the show, I walk through the park on my way home to you. I'm on my way home to you. And when I went looking into the madness of the soul, I found myself at the bottom of a very big hole. Self-inflicted damage to ward off pain. The places that road took me to were insane. Yeah, but it was just a detour. It was just a walk in the rain on my way home to you. So if you think I'm not thinking of you, and I want to walk this world alone, grabbing at the wheel and chasing a bone, just look to the red sky and geese flying above, and know that they're bringing you my love. And I'm thinking every change of season, yeah, it's the chance to start anew. On my way home to you. always say it's nice when you sing a song with your eyes closed and you open them up and there's still people there. Is this your idea of fun? You guys having fun? Sorry. Traveled by airplane, rolled by van. This has always been my perfect plan. Big stage, corner of a bar. Good songs take you far. Where's the whiskey? Where's the beer? What I gotta do to have fun around here? The whole thing never gets old. Man, I still love the road. Let the poor boy run, head me west into the sun. I can sing another one. This is what I call fun. I have played in every place with neon in the window and a little bit of space. If you got something you gotta say, gotta go out there and blow them away. Yeah, the lonely makes me blue, but this is what I know how to do. Make a good noise all night long, chasing down another song. Yeah. Let the poor boy run, head me west into the sun. I can sing another one. This is what I call fun. I'm always up for another show. I'm checking out of here. It's time to go. Dallas, Texas, Portland, Maine. Blowing through town like a hurricane. Yeah, lonely makes me blue, but this is what I know how to do. Make a good noise all night long, chasing down another song. Let the poor boy run, head me west into the sun. I can sing another one. This is what I call fun. Out there on the borderline, I find all these friends of mine. Man, it's good to see you from time to time. I love these, love these friends of mine. Man, I'm always up for another show. I'm checking out of here. It's time to go. Dallas, Texas, Portland, Maine. Blowing through your town like a hurricane. Gotta let the poor boy run, head me west into the sun. I can sing another one. This is what I call fun. After the show, it's hard to put it down, so pass that guitar around. Whoa. That's pretty fancy. Didn't know I could do that till now. Play me the pretty one. This is what I call fun. See, I can always sing another one. This is what I call fun. If I had known there'd be people watching online, I would have worn some socks and gotten dressed up, but I did not. I don't think that really matters. This just doesn't matter. I do want to play you this song. Can I sing you like sort of a story song? Is that all right? Do we have time? Is there still time? Okay. Nobody move. Please take your seats. There's nowhere to go. And this is a long song with a lot of words. Are you a little cold? Oh, I'm hot. I'm up here. Hot showbiz lights, man. I'm like, oh, I love it, you know. Hey, Ken, thanks for the sound. It sounds great. Thank you, Ken. All right. I lived in Northern California for a period of my life in the early 1990s. I think it was then. I lived up in the hills above Santa Cruz, California, in a place called Bonnie Doon. It was 20 miles from everything. There were redwoods around. It was stunning. I grew a really long beard and wasted 2 years of my life. But I learned a lot. Some things happened, you know. I used to sit in the afternoons at a place called the Brookdale Lodge with a guy who... I should preface this by saying everybody in Santa Cruz and in those mountains is basically they are all former members of a psychedelic rock band. Every single one of them. Like all my neighbors were from like the Starbury Alarm Clock and the Moby Grape. You know, he'd be like, "Oh, cool, man. I never saw your face till now." You know, and everybody drove those VW buses, and it used to make me laugh. There was a place where they got fixed. I drive by it every day, and it was called the Old Volkshome, which I thought was great. Yeah. Anyway, I would sit with this guy who everybody treated him with sort of reverence, and he seemed like he knew some things. And I was a young guy, and I would listen to him ramble on about some things, but eventually it occurred to me he seemed more like a sort of a casualty of his generation. This is called Lightning. 1966, the world was just waking up and coming to. In San Francisco, the Beatles played Candlestick. Everything was feeling brand new. Beat poets had all but left North Beach, and the scene had moved to the park. In the middle of all that, my man Lightning lit up the dark. He was born Charlie McChristie in an East Coast suburban town. He was a country club kid with a silver spoon playing on the fresh cut ground. All the teachers called him brilliant, and all the girls, they loved his face. But he could not feel that love inside. First chance he got, he lit up out of that place. Like lightning, he was flashing. He was off and on, and then he was gone. He took a scholarship to San Francisco State. He had all the promise in the world, but he soon discovered pills and a carousel ballroom and free love girls. Didn't take long to change him. Lightning stopped. He stopped going to class. He told me a few hits of Owsley will do that to you. He told me a few hits of that will put you on your ass, man. Yeah, his hippie friends called him Lightning, and that suited him just fine. In fact, his mind was moving fast and always working overtime. He had the idea for the space phone, personal arithmetic machine, but the drugs kept the genius bottled up. Those things remained just dreams. He could not bottle the lightning that was flashing. It was off and on, and then he was gone. They were throwing around the I Ching. They were dancing around the fire. Would be hard to find a place on earth right then that was getting any higher. Got your LSD, your mescalito. Lightning passed his acid test, but he still could not feel the love inside. It left him disillusioned and depressed. Yeah, the 60s slid into the 70s, and Lightning drifted further west to a beach shack in Lahaina, but by then he was just a mess. The dope was replaced by hard liquor and an anger inside. For Lightning, the free love dream was over. For Lightning, it was a lie. He drowned one night in Kauai, drunk on stolen cheap champagne. His Hawaiian friends at the funeral didn't even know his real name. Yeah, but that's just a thumbnail sketch of Lightning, you know. Brother came, then he went. See, 1 minute you're here, then you disappear. Your life lost in the firmament. Just like lightning, you are flashing. You are off and on, and then you are gone. You are like lightning. You are flashing, and you're off and on, and then you are gone. It's a party song, man. Sometimes I'm in the middle of a song like that, and I'm like, these people think, maybe they think am I bumming you out? I just oh yeah. Well, it's all part of the rich pageantry of made-up songs. Okay. This is such a great thing. Look what we're doing. We're all here. We've come. There's so many things you could do on a Saturday night in the world. You could be watching TV, yelling at the 3 TVs like me during election season. That's what I do. Or you could be here having a lovely time, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for driving in your motor cars and coming here. I appreciate it. I mean it. After the COVID times, it means so much more than it ever has. So thank you, guys. Thank you both, Janet and Michael, for this lovely night. This is a Warren Zevon song that I was driving in a truck with my friend Walt Wilkins last week in Texas, and we heard the song, and we were both like, let's record it. So it's on this new record of mine. I don't really do a lot of Warren Zevon songs, but I do tonight. So I like this song. When my mama met my girl, she took me aside. She's a soft-spoken woman, but she speaks her mind. She said, la, 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 la. Let nothing come between you. La, 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 la. Let nothing come between you. And I went to see my friend to ask his advice. He just smiled and said, she looks good around the eyes. Man, but I'd already made up my mind to let nothing come between us. Singing, la, 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 la. Let nothing come between you. There are hard-spoken people in this town who might envy us, try to bring us down, but we know they don't mean any harm. That don't mean we gotta let them hang around. Yeah. Got the license, got the ring, got the blood test and everything. I'm putting on a boutonniere, it's her favorite flower, and I'm walking down the aisle. I'm gonna take that vow. I'm gonna sing about la 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 la. Warren Zevon wrote those words. Let nothing come between. Oh, we know we don't have to let them. We don't have to let them hang around. Got some advice for the young and old. If you Hey, let MDB be so bold tonight. When you find someone to have and hold, let nothing come between you. La 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 la. Let nothing come between you. I love other people's songs when I can remember those choruses. La 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 la. Yeah. Yeah, let nothing come between you. La 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 la. Let nothing come between you. Lauren Zevon. It's a good groove, but I gotta stop because I can't remember the words. It's a new song. I can't remember any of my own songs. Do you have that happen ever to you? Does that thing, Lynn? I got it now. So many cameras in here. It's like a Dan Rather press conference. I love it. I thought you needed someone to point you with the wind. I thought you needed someone to stand you up again. I thought what you needed was my winded advice. Now I know you didn't need to hear it twice. And I guess that I was caught up in my own dreams. I wasn't listening to any of yours, it seems. But before you go, I hope you know you have my vow. Darling, I am listening now. And I tried to be the judge, I tried to put you on the stand. I thought that I was softening the hard places that you'd land. And I talked to you till you were blue in your pretty face. And I talked all over you and backed you up into a tiny space. And I guess that I was caught up in my own dreams. Wasn't listening to any of yours, it seems. But before you go, I hope you know you have my vow. Darling, I am listening now. I'm listening now. There is a dance between two people, takes a lifetime to learn. Gets more complicated with every little turn. While you were trying to tell me that your feelings, they were real, I was trying to tell you how you should really feel. But I guess that I was caught up in my own dreams. I wasn't listening to your words, it seems. But before you go, I hope you know you have my vow. Darling, I am listening now. I'm listening now. Feels like you get one off the first tee and you're in the fairway. It's like a song. If you don't like it, I will throw it away. It'll be gone. So how long have I been up here? What do you think?
An hour.
Yeah?
Hours.
That's how it feels for me sometimes. during the troubled times of the COVID times. I think we all felt it. Well, there's nothing to talk about there. You all know how it felt. It was isolating. It was a weird time for all Americans. But it might have saved my life. It helped me. I sort of changed a few things around in my own life, and the entire experience was valuable to me. This is called The Beauty of This Now. Hello, dear one. It's been so long since we've seen the sun. Maybe in this distance we will find the beauty of this now. Yeah, I'm checking in on you. I'm glad we still connect, even if this world's a wreck. I'm still here for you. Since I lost your love, everything I knew was in doubt. I'd lost the thread of what I was supposed to sing about. It was like I'd forgotten how. Do you think the world's gone mad to remind us of the good things that we already had, as if to teach us a lesson somehow? Maybe that's the beauty of this now. It's so easy to get lost, to let yourself be blown away, to live with that pain from day to day. Everybody sees you falling apart, but me, I put some miles between those things that I could not control. I did my time out in the cold, but I see the beauty of that now. So I'm glad that you're doing all right. I'm glad I get to speak with you tonight. Go outside and look up at the moon and know that I can see it too. We are both underneath the same. Maybe that's the beauty of this now. This has been the nicest night. I've enjoyed this immensely, really. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna use that other guitar again. I'm not afraid. They're all the same, right? It all works the same way. I don't know how it works. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna leave you with this song, but this will be my last song. But I would like, Lynn, are you gonna sing with me? Are we gonna do a number? Let's sing one at the end of this. Yeah, I would like that. There's no getting out of it now. What is this? Oh, professional musician. Oh, there it is. Okay. years where I wasn't making records. Oh, thanks, man. That's Ken. I did make this record in Woodstock. I don't know what I'll do with it, but we started putting out little singles. I should mention my great friend, and she manages all the things in my life, basically. My friend Susie Merklin is here in the back. Thank you, Susie, for all that you do. She got some things in order for me, like things you got to do, like make recordings and tuck your shirt in and try harder, you know. Anyway, so I took some of those songs. I've been putting them out as little singles. I don't know if you're Spotify people or Apple Music people or what have you, but they're out there in the digital world. Please listen to them. And thank you guys for this night. From the bottom of my heart, this is my idea of a good time, and I really appreciate it. We'll follow anyone home and do odd jobs to thank you. I'll do whatever you need. I appreciate you immensely. When you find your world is shifting and your boat is only drifting and you're running out of room to run, and your nerves are frayed, and you're running in retrograde, and the end of night makes you feel like the only one. Where to begin to face the changes within, that's the hard part. To stand up to fear, to now be here, yeah, that's the hard part. Yeah. Life meanders like a train, pulling on joy and pain, and the weight of good souls, good souls. Some days are a beautiful sight, and others are a struggling fight, but that's the way that train rolls. And keeping both hands on the wheels while chasing what's real, that's the hard part. Navigating through the rain into the eye of the hurricane, that's the hard part. Yeah, man, that's the hard part. Every man is an island in a world remote. We all travel alone. But letting someone see within, past the bones and the skin, that's the highest place that you can go. And the choice between putting the gloves down and one more round, that's the hard part. To rectify what you need with how to proceed, that's the hard part. Yeah, no, that's the hard part. Yeah. Maybe losing a friend to a life at its end, maybe that's the hard part. To find wisdom in the act and to live in the abstract, maybe that's the hard part. So when you go through the rain and the snow, may that road lead you home. When you set yourself down the unknown path, may that road be your own. And when you get to where you need to be in all good company, may that love set you free. May you get on the wavelength to find the strength to face the hard part. Gotta face the hard part. You're Ken, thank you. Thanks for the guitar. Thanks for the sound. How about it for Ken? Thank you, my friend. Janet and Michael, thank you guys for letting me in your house. I don't often get invited into such nice places. I promise I won't steal the silverware tonight. But thank you guys. What a great thing. Thank you, Lynn. This is like a, are you with the bride or the groom? Thank you, Lynn. Thanks for the songs. What a cool thing. Thank you. Thank you, guys. What a great night. I'm gonna face the hard part now. I'm gonna face the hard part. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Well, instead of the thing where we go like encore, whatever, Lynn, let's come on, let's sing one. Let's just do it. We can say it. Encore, please. Because it's just us. Do you have a guitar? Where's your guitar? No. Are you gonna?
Ken put it away.
Oh,
It's okay. No.
All right.
No, it's
We
fine.
got time. Let's turn up the lights. Let's ask some questions. It's like the Cow Burnett show, you know. Did you say it was in the key of A?
G might be better.
Okay. You know the words?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, any moment now, a guitar will be coming, and it'll be very exciting.
No. We don't. Do you want?
No, yeah, well, you should play along. Don't you think?
Okay. All right. Okay.
I could just play it if you'd like. You can see we've planned this down to every little minute second, all the costumes, everything. Well, that one's in open D, so that's sort of silly. Yee-hoo! Think she'll come back? Is there a back door? There she is. Please welcome Lynn back to the stage.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So, would you sing with us? We're gonna sing that classic song, "Stand by Me."
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see, now I won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, don't stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. It's the second verse. When the sky comes tumbling down, thank you, Lynn. It was crumbling into the sea, won't you? Won't you stand by me? Yeah. I won't cry, I won't by me. Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. When the night has come and the world is dark, it's the only thing you see. No, I won't be afraid, no. I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. You sing now, you don't have to go to church. You sing, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me, just you singing now, you sing, stand. Stand by me. Stand by me. Sing it. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Oh, stand